control initialized.
Hey people, 5 Aces here, and these are awesome times to be an OpenRA player or slash caster. You wanna know why? Couple reasons. First off, I've got a plethora of awesome replays that just came in fresh from gamereplays.org. Couple of them came via PM or email or whatever, so I've got enough content to keep the channel going for like at least 2 months now. Like, this is gonna be my backlog. And also, secondly, I've got my day off, so this is gonna be casting central for sure. But enough about that chit chat. Let's introduce our players. In the top left, spawning in his traditional green colors as Germany, OmNom. A very formative player, but more about that. And his opponent, Medium Tank, the guy who ranked second in the Red Alert Global League last year. So this is a high tier matchup for sure. Also, the Red Alert Global League Season 3 is going to start very shortly, actually this week. I haven't heard from my opponent yet, but I'm expecting him to just call in any moment now. So I'm gonna cover that one as well, at least with a couple of Red Alert Global League videos, as I did previously, for Season 1 at least. So there's gonna be Red Alert Global League for Season 3, Global League Academy that is. And a couple of words about OmNom. He has shaped the meta like no other player has. He's joined the community like maybe 2-3 months ago, maybe 4 months, it's like now that I think about it. And he's the one who made base pushing popular. And by base pushing, I don't just mean going for 2 MCVs and placing one of them close to your opponent's spawn. No, sir. I'm talking about like 7 or 8 MCV play, where all you do is pump out infantry and defensive structures. He's also the one who made the gulag or prison camp or internment camp popular. What that means is he usually goes for like walling in 1 rifleman and 1 rocket soldier of his own, so he can have hotkey triggers. It kind of looks like, you know, well, a bit sketchy. It looks like Guantanamo Light, if you're asking me. But yeah, we're having ourselves a new map at hands. This is, what's it called? River Crossing Revised. This is a map of the map contest. And honestly, I'm not particularly fond about this map. It's really open, really large, but look at this. Large portions of the map are just pretty barren and empty. So also a couple of those misplaced tiles like here. It just has a couple clipping errors. And I don't know, it's a very base pushy map, so I would favor OmNom. Just because of his style. As he's poking in with his first ranger, probably gonna snag the engineer. Engineer running, but there is no escaping a ranger that comes at you at Mach 5. Those beasts are fast and furious. Ranger drive-by. Really nice trying to camp the war factory, but pillbox prevents. Pillboxes got upped in price, considerably so. I think in this revision it's 600. And we're having the counter block on the refinery, but look at the eco. Why would you even bother blocking 1 harvester when there is 5 more harvesting a different patch on 2 refineries? There is just no way this is ever gonna pay off. Anyway, they shoot each other away. Couple of words about River Crossing Revised. It's got like this gem mine in the middle, but it's very hard to base crawl because you can deploy at best here. So you would have to kill those buildings, the civilian buildings first. Here we see OmNom's ranger using the line of sight advantage beautifully. Nice execution. One of the rangers took a couple hits from the pillbox, but the other one, replacement ranger, is ready to go. We're gonna have ourselves our first serious engagement here. The ranger from OmNom, yeah, taking the shorter end of the draw. And Medium Tank might not have as many rifles, but he's got a compact formation. So this is all about like unit density information. You can see how he was working through the units of OmNom. Oh, the ranger probably going down. Yep, that's quite the loss for him already. And really well played for Medium Tank. He has kept his ranger in the back lines, then he kept him tanking, and he had the better unit formation. That won him the engagement like 6-2 something, let's see. Oh, 15-8. So that's already like a pillbox worth. Let's put it that way. Another ranger has been built for OmNom though, and here he's starting his legendary base crawl and base spam. We're having, oh, that's not an engagement. That's actually Medium Tank breaching the walls, the concrete walls, to get access to the gem mine. Pretty good. And here we're having our first blind expansion MCV. Really annoying to deal with if you don't know that it's coming. And yeah, okay. Medium tank immediately deployed a pillbox that he had on standby, so I don't see that this would do any major damage. Because there are no more pillboxes being produced right now. Oh, there are. But should be too late. The mass is overwhelming. Yeah. OmNom needs to pull back here. First base push has failed miserably. And all he can get is a couple ticks of damage onto the refinery. After that, he's probably going to get cleaned up. There is an expansion out for medium tank, or a second expansion, I should say. And he's got nice line of sight advantage, as you can see here with those pillboxes. Oh, can he refocus in time? He has seen those. He has seen those 3 rocket soldiers. That's something that OmNom also likes doing. Camping with just like 2 or 3 rocket soldiers, camping an ore field. Really smart thing to do. And the name-giving medium tanks are rolling in for medium tank. Oh, medics! Medics, you're out of position! Medic! Not like this. That's a very bad trade. Look at this one rifleman got a lot of cash. Got a lot of cash bounty here. So in the middle, we're just having a standstill with a couple infantrymen scattered about. And this is interesting. OmNom immediately base pushing the main base. Has it been scouted though? Well, he has at least scouted the rocket soldiers. And this, oh, that kind of gave it away. There's been a random straggling medium tank that just went over the river crossing. The third is so misplaced. I dislike how this looks. But anyway, regardless, here we have another MCV for OmNom. This is going to be a double base push. This is so annoying. And by the way, OmNom always does this blindly. He runs in blindly. That is going to be a good engagement though, if medium tank can keep his tanks in the front lines, crushing everything in his path. Yeah, that's the spirit. That's what he needs to do. Perfect execution. Here we have MCV versus MCV. Holy shit. He needs to deploy. He just needs a pillbox. What is this gonna be? Is it gonna be a turret? No, it's gonna be barracks. That's kind of risky. Oh, judging from the build speed, that's an engineer. If he gets this engineer off, if medium tank doesn't pay attention, this is gonna be so unfortunate. Because this is honestly... Yeah, oh my god. Please notice it. Oh no, he's placed the pillbox elsewhere. That was a beautiful distraction by OmNom. He has placed the pillbox just so it triggers the alert. And he's gonna get the Conyard. There is no two ways about it. There is a double Conyard here. This is disgusting. This is a huge swing. We've seen medium tank being in the lead actually. Like, look at this. 14k over 8k. So he's done a really good job in trading. But yeah, he just lost a refinery and a Conyard. Plus he's being camped here by the turrets. So he really needs a way of breaching this. Maybe taking to a radar would be advisable at this point. Oh my god, medium tank is gonna be so mad if he sees this. Unlucky boys. He's still got a nice unit density though, and he's got access to the gem mine. Here, OmNom, I don't think OmNom can sustain this any longer. OmNom is broken, medium tank is floating quite a bit. So, yeah, it's medium tank being ahead in the eco. So keep in mind, this refinery is actually worthless for OmNom, because it's just a refinery without the... It's just a pad without a harvester. And here we have enough medium tanks to finally breach here and kill off the Conyard. I really like what he's doing here. Sending in the medium tanks first, soaking up the shots from the pillbox. And this is gonna go down. Probably a cell, yep. Okay, that's one less Conyard to worry about. This is annoying. At this point, medium tank should just pray to thank the RNGs that OmNom hasn't spawned as Russia or as Ukraine, because then he would just go for a Tesla coil. And a Tesla coil in your ore line is infinitely more annoying than a pillbox in your ore line. So here, big push out for medium tank, but his hopes and dreams being crushed by 2 medium tanks. Nice pullback though, and there is another force. Really, really heavy on rocket soldiers, not much rifle infantry. So this unit composition is actually favoring OmNom. So this is a mistake that medium tank is making here. He is committing way too much into rocket soldiers. Sure, they can deal with the base nicely, but the infantry is gonna be his downfall. Because look at this, there are only rocket soldiers left, and that's like 2,000 net worth. You don't want to lose this blob here. 2,000 in infantry, dying to a couple rifles. That's the last thing you want to have happen. The second unit batch is dealing with the stolen coneyard. I think it's the stolen coneyard. Nah, it's the other one. Doesn't matter though. It's going down. And this time there has not been a sellout. Usually OmNom is really good with selling those. Really on point. But it was not enough. It wasn't meant to be. This harvester is tanking quite nicely. I don't know if that's intentional, but OmNom has placed it in such a way that it's really, really beneficial for him. He's tanking it really well here. And a pillbox to boot, so it's time for OmNom to sound the retreat. There is another force. Oh wow, this MCV just almost got killed by this clump of units. That's how medium tank plays, by the way. He usually works by playing in waves. Medium tank is like the tower defense AI, where he just sends in a couple waves at a time, and he has them everywhere. And it's really annoying to play against, or at least a bit stressful to play against medium tank, because he's always gonna have like a batch, like a dispatch of soldiers somewhere. And OmNom, on the other hand, has a firm grasp on the map now with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 4 coneyards. He redeployed his original. He redeployed his main. That's quite greedy. So if this force goes in right now, there is nothing to stop him. All he has to do is kill the barracks. Okay, now he can get the pillbox. The MCV he can deal with later. He should just trade in for the pillbox and then chase the MCV. But that's nice micro. Half of the army is focusing the pillbox, and the rest is just going after the wounded prey here. MCV probably falling. Yep, that's it. MCV biting the dust. Couple pillboxes. Let's see about the bounty. 70. So, okay, in this revision, pillboxes cost 700. That's quite some cash dollars, man. Ah, that's so annoying. OmNom just replacing the concrete walls with his own, so he can fire over the walls. At this point, radar tech is out for both. A really forward radar for both, by the way. But since all these are focusing the poor riflemen, medium tank can go in with a nice flank here. And that's a very forward helipad. No helicopters being produced so far. That's the attempt at producing a helicopter, but very, very ill-fated. That's gonna be short-lived. Still too many rocket soldiers here. Oh, that's so smart. The tanking harvester, maybe he's pulling back. That would have been a good thing. He would have soaked up all the shots from this. Would have been a very good thing to do. And here we have the first artillery, first hideout for medium tank. It's looking good for him, I'd say. Let's check the combat tab. Yeah, 44k over 30k. So a distinct advantage here for medium tank. I'm always tempted to say lorry driver because I've casted lorry driver so much. But there is a lack of lorry driver this game. Not that that's a bad thing. He can go in, like... Oh, not anymore. Not anymore, he got chipped. And now the hind has to go back to repair. Those two artilleries are really, really obnoxious. That's pretty good. So the radar dome gives OmNom line of sight. So he can commence his artillery spam here. But this harvester, man, that's a ballsy harvester. Actually, what I would like for OmNom is to deploy some more walls, so he can snipe the harvester over the walls, because right now there's an eco advantage. Uh-oh! We're having the two-pronged attack. Secondary engagement on the bottom side. Lots of rocket soldiers, but enough mass for medium tank. Okay, I think he can get something here. If he force fires properly, or if he split fires properly, I should say. We're having Wounded Hind versus Wounded Hind, and these artilleries are only protected by 2 rocket soldiers now. So if the artillery gets the money shot, like medium tank's 1 artillery can get the money shot onto this infantry clump. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. Now the Hind can go in. Go in. Buddy, you're okay. Oh shit, he lost on the bottom side. How did that happen? Like, too many rockets. Oh no! He didn't take the shot. That's... Oh my god! He should have gone in with the hind. That's a big blunder by medium tank. Big blunder on his part. He should have gone in and just with the hind recognized that there is no anti-air left. This could have actually saved him a lot of infantry. Would have been enough to breach here and kill at least one of the two Conyards. Bottom side, OmNom still going strong. So now we're... it's actually not looking that good for medium tank anymore. He's got like... Yeah, he's got 3 armies. He's got the middle, but he's not mining much. Let's check the incomes graph after this engagement. And one of the advantages of this playstyle here is OmNom has got barracks everywhere. So if he spots an attack, all he needs to do is just start producing some more, crank out some more infantry, and he's golden. Yeah, wow, such a vetted squad too. But I don't think it's gonna matter. It's gonna go down because it doesn't have the DPS necessary to kill the Conyard. Yeah. Unlucky here. There's only 2 tanks left and would have been time to bail. Too late. Okay, so far, medium tank has played this beautifully, but he's committed two very big mistakes. 2 crucial ones. One of them being that he let his Conyard be capped. That was more of an oversight. And the other one being that he didn't recognize that he could have gone in with the hind and killed 4 artilleries with no repercussions, then taken the Conyard and probably taken mid in a storm. Oh, now his radar dome is in peril. Man, and his artilleries are getting snagged. So he feels like he's forced to respond. Like, this is all he has left. Now it's do or die. That's basically an all-in move by medium tank. He doesn't have the map control necessary anymore. He's down to 2 Conyards, down to only what? 3 harvesters on low eco. It's not looking very good for him. Despite him holding on valiantly and really putting up good show in the early game, the late game should belong to OmNom here. OmNom's harvesters not being flustered by those 2 pillboxes shooting at them. Okay, he has sniped the raider, but yeah. What now? Where to go from here? There are gonna be more pillboxes from OmNom. There are always gonna be more pillboxes. By the way, oh, nice crashes though. If he gets the crash here, maybe he can still breach. Yeah, let's see. And there's another detachment, and obviously it wouldn't be OmNom if this were a tank. Like, it's just a plain ridiculous idea to have like a tank in your army. No sir. All OmNom ever builds is MCVs. Like, I'm not even joking. Have you seen a single tank for OmNom? I sure as hell haven't. I've seen 2 Rangers. Man, and medium tank is struggling hard. This is struggling so much here. That's pretty sad. Oh, and this time it's a turret. This is the 1-2 KO punch. He's giving him the one-finger death punch with the turret. I don't like his odds anymore. Medium tank calling GG. He's on 2 harvesters, both Orfields being camped. Okay, now let's take a look at the stats. This score line is actually telling us a different story. Medium tank has had the combat tab, like firmly in his grasp. He's 97k over 79k. It's a 20k difference. Is pretty massive for a game this short. But now we're looking at the eco graph, and there it speaks a different story. OmNom constantly deploying near the refineries, near medium tank refineries, getting down his harvesters, sniping his eco, and it eventually led to the death spiral of medium tank. Kind of unfortunate because he's played it well. I've really liked his micro. Okay, two big blunders again. He failed to snipe those artilleries, and he let his Conyard be capped. Other than that, he's played really well. And this guy has been second in the Red Alert Global League Season 2, so I'm expecting great things from him. OmNom, on the other hand, has just signed up for the Recruits division, because you can't start in the higher division of Red Alert Global League. You actually start in the bottom tier if you sign up as a new player, obviously. And OmNom hasn't been around for long. So he's signed up for the Recruits division, and OmNom is gonna tear up Recruits. That much I can tell for sure. This guy is one of the most proficient 1v1 players right now because he's practicing a lot with medium tank and others. Lorry drivers, Smitty, you know, those guys. practicing a lot. Anyway, tons of fun to cast, but yeah, an analysis on how effective Conyard pushes can be. We haven't seen a single tank or tank-like vehicle. We've seen a couple artilleries for OmNom, but nothing in the way of medium tanks or light tanks, God forbid light tanks. No sir, it's just pure base sprawl. It's like he is the Zerg. He isn't playing StarCraft, but that doesn't stop him from playing Zerg. And he's creeped all over the map here. Look at this. His creep spread is pretty good. Gotta hand it to the man. And both have a really late raid attack. I know medium tank hates artilleries, so he was probably just forced into building artilleries because he didn't see himself fit to deal with the base spam in any other way. But the artilleries actually were a big big dead weight because they just got sniped by the Hinds, and his anti-air was really out of position. And by anti-air I mean a couple of rocket soldiers. Anyway, fun to cast, fun to analyze, and I'm jumping into the next game. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Subscribe for more Minecraft videos, for more StarCraft Zerg Pro analysis. See ya!
Battle control terminated.